Welcome, listeners, to another episode of the Chris Talk Show. Let's get into it. What's up, listeners? I am your host with the most, Chris Talks. All right, folks. Hope that you are having a good day because I am definitely having a good one. All right. Let's get into our top topic. Oh, wait a minute. Before we get into our top topic, I did say I was going to answer one of the questions that the listeners have been asking. And so before we start today, I'm going to answer that real quick. And one of the questions that we were given was, where do I get the music from? Like, where do I get the background music from?
Bruh.
I don't know why that would be a question, but it is created by it's created by one of our staff members. They created them on their selves. So that's where we get the music from. All right, to answer that question to that listener, that's where we get the music from. We have one of our people created, so there won't be no copyright issues or anything like that. So we get one of our people to do it. All right, so that is your answer. All right, what's up, Ed? How you doing, man? Good. All right, let's get into our top topic for this episode, which is going to be, what do we have here, people? What do we got? Wow, this is a crazy one. All right, let's get into it. All right, a pastor is charged with stealing $135K from the church and using it on sports betting and food delivery. Here is Sarah to report that story. Sarah, do what you do. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I will give you my view and my opinion at the end. Let's get into it.
Thank you, Chris. A Maryland pastor has been charged with stealing approximately $135,000 from his church, with him allegedly using the funds on sports betting and food deliveries. Daniel Champ, 42, is charged with theft of over $135,000 and embezzlement from First Baptist Church of Harford County. CBS News affiliate WJZ-TV reported last week. According to authorities, Champ is slated for a court appearance later this month and has been removed from the church's account. He has also been ordered to leave his residence on the church's property. One congregant spoke to WJZ under the condition of anonymity, expressing disappointment with a reported lack of transparency on the part of church leadership. I was very disappointed that they didn't come out honestly and tell us what was happening, why they weren't forthcoming and honest, said the church member. Because money goes to that church. That's the people's money. And why weren't they honest? Why didn't they just tell people? I think they need to come clean and be honest with the people. I think the people need to know. Champ was charged early last month, according to court documents, with the Maryland resident posting a $15,000 unsecured personal bond on April 11. The pastor is accused of having stolen the money from around January 2019 until last October, when church officials noticed that there were dubious bank charges and missing funds. According to investigators, Champ used the stolen money for various personal expenses, including sports betting, food deliveries via DoorDash and PayPal. Based on the church's Facebook page, the last Sunday sermon Champ gave at First Baptist was on Sept. 8, noted the Roy's report, with the church's website presently being down. During his message, Champ preached about 1 Thessalonians 2, which warns against preaching the gospel with a cloak of covetousness, or giving an exhortation that is of deceit. When discussing the biblical passage last September, Champ talked about preachers who are proclaiming the gospel for monetary gain, for some kind of gain for ourselves. They'll come, and they'll preach to you, and even though some of what they say is truth, they're doing it out of the wrong heart. He said, they're not doing it sincerely because they care about your soul. They're doing it because the more people they get on their side, the more money they make. Back to you, Chris.
All right, thank you, Sarah. All right, get me in on this area. All right, folks, listeners, that's the part of the show where I give you my view and my opinion on this particular topic. So let's get into it. Now, first and foremost, what I want to say is, can you do that for please?
Bruh.
Now, I don't understand these fake preachers. I already told y'all about these fake. What was I saying? What was I calling them before? Do you remember what I was calling them before? Hey? I forget what I was calling them before. I'm going to remember what I was calling before. But I've been on told people about these fake pastors, and this pastor is I have to admit he's very contradicting. I'm thinking about the ending part that he was saying and how he did a whole sermon about deceitful pastors and how they use and take money from people for their own personal gain, and then had the nerve to go and do the same damn thing.
Wait, what?
So I mean, it's like,
Bruh.
what are we doing here, people? But I mean, I've stated before on the show that I don't really. I'll go to church, but I'm not putting nothing inside of no bowl or no nothing.
Bruh.
I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. If I come to your church, you I'm not putting no money inside of your what they call it now. I forgot what they call it. I'm not putting no money inside of your little money plate.
What?
At all. At all. I don't really believe in that and doing that. With any church that I go to, and one of the reasons why I don't is because it doesn't say in the Bible anywhere to pass around, a collection plate. Doesn't say anywhere in the Bible to put some money in a collection plate.
What?
No, it does not. Now, to anybody hearing this message, if you think I'm wrong, or if you believe I'm wrong, to any of my listeners, leave a comment. Just feel free to leave a comment. Excuse me. Feel free to leave a comment and exactly leave the passage in the verse that it says to put some money into a collection plate and then give it to the pastor, and the pastor's supposed to eat off of that. I mean, anybody out there, if you feel free to just do that.
What?
I'm just asking a question. That's it. That's it. And then what else I think uh, was right on the behalf of the church, and who brought us this story again? CBS News. Okay, thank you, CBS News, for this story. Can we give CBS a round of applause real quick? Thank you, CBS News, for this report. But I think it was a very good thing that the church quickly and swiftly cut him out of the church account and everything. But they just disbarred him very quickly. So, kudos to the church for moving so quickly and getting rid of all these fake pastors and these fake preachers and these preachers who are really just abusing people. I mean, that's how I just see it. That's how I see it. A lot of people are being robbed blind due to their faith in something. But to me, it's like this, and I'm gonna keep it real. We're about to get a little deep here. To me, it's more simpler than a lot of people make it seem. To me, it's like this: if you actually read or studied whatever religion that you're practicing, if you're practicing any type of religion, because some people don't, you know what I'm saying? So like I tell my listeners, I'm a two-headed coin. Any new listeners, you're gonna learn this real quick. But if you are practicing any religion, at least learn about it, know about it, know what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. Know the rules of that religion or faith or whatever you want to call it that you practice it. You know what I'm saying? Just know what it is. You know what I mean?
Message.
Shut up, Ed. But I'm just saying, know what it is that you are practicing, and if you know what it is that you're practicing, it is harder for you to be fooled. It's much harder for you to be fooled. What kind of church is this? Uh, a Christian church? Is this a Christian church? Baptist? Okay, isn't Baptist and aren't they similar? Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I think they're similar though. Am I correct? Okay, I think they're similar, but whether they are or not, you should just know. That's just my opinion. You should just know. Now, now what I wanted to raise, but I don't think has it been raised that if this pastor is going to be criminally charged or anything like that, is he going to have to pay back um, this money because he is out on bail? Am I correct? Okay, so what is going to happen? Are there going to be any type criminal charges or anything like that? I'm just wondering. Oh, okay. So I think there's going to be some. All right, I think there's going to be some uh, type of what's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna say retribution for this type of
Bruh.
no retribution for this type of crime that this man has committed, not just against his community, and that's why I tell people not really to get close to pastors and get close to preachers and stuff like that, because you gotta watch, you gotta really watch what people do. You gotta really watch what people do. It can I also say I want to point one more thing out. Can I just point this out real quick? Can you bring that up on the big screen real quick? Because I want to point out something that this is what the pastor says, quote unquote. They come and they preach to you, right? Even though some of them, some of what they say is the truth. They're doing it out of the wrong heart. This is what he said, quote unquote. This is what he said.
Bruh.
You want me to read it again? No, I just want you to let that sink in real quick. This is what he said, and this is exactly what this man is doing. So we have to be careful, ladies and gentlemen, on who we decide to follow. For those who choose to follow their preachers and bishops and all that stuff, for those who choose to do that,
Bruh.
shut up. For those who choose to do that, I suggest you be a little bit more careful. Now, I'm not saying all preachers are crooks. Not all of them. Not all of them. Okay?
Bruh.
Ed, please. But a majority of them are. So let's just try to be more careful in who we choose and what church we choose to follow. Hey, can we drop the dummy buzzer for this guy, please? Yeah, I forgot to do that earlier. Yeah, he gets the dummy buzzer. This pastor gets the dummy buzzer. But the church, again, can we get him some cheers? Can we? Yeah, for responding very, very quickly. Now, this man, he's going to have to, there's going to be some type of retribution. Some type. But the question, and I also want to ask this question: how far does it go? Because at some point, right? If it's to my understanding, the courts in the church are like different, right? Don't am I right? They don't really interfere with each other.
Bruh.
They don't really interfere with each other, right? Because the churches, they don't pay all these taxes and all this stuff, so they don't really interfere with each other, right? All right. Yeah. I think I'm right. I'm probably right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm probably right, but I'll just say I'm probably right to an extent. All right, because I don't really know.
Bruh.
Shut up, Ed. I don't really know how, and I'm gonna check it out. How law and church goes. You know, they there's some type of, you know, yeah, there's some type of in there, but I don't know like how that would work. But I think uh, he should give back the money. One, two, he should probably do some time because he's stealing from the community. Like, come on, you know how many people might leave that church?
Bruh.
I'm just saying, you know how many people might leave that church? I know I would leave that church.
Bruh.
No, you damn right. I'm out. I'm straight out. I ain't playing. I'm out. Preacher stealing my money, sitting in that. But that's why I told you, hey, I don't really go to church. But anyway, I still, I still pray to my God. But sometimes like I said, when I go to church, I don't put nothing in the plate. All right. Anything else you want to touch on? Anything else? No? Okay. Well, to all my listeners, that is my view and my opinion. All right, Ed, drop my bomb, please. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to pay back a lot of that money, especially using it for betting and stuff. And you know, he got to deal with God. That's now you see, that's the mother you got to worry about. All right, that's the mother you got to worry about. But anyway, he'll deal with him. All right. To all my listeners, if you like this content and want to hear more of it, y'all know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Feel free to share and leave a comment. All right. All right. Also, you can check us out on all our other platforms. There'll be a listing for you at the end of the show. So until next episode, ladies and gentlemen, stay blessed. Oh, no. What? Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah, I know. I almost jumped the gun. Almost jumped the gun. Well, listen, I'm sorry. I almost jumped the gun. Sorry. I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Until next episode, stay blessed and not stressed. I'll see y'all later. Peace out.